Hey, Tony here, Random Adventures 2.0. Where are we at and what are we doing? Well, where we're at, we're in Kansas City, Missouri. What are we doing? We're getting ready to drive underneath the city of Kansas City. Alrighty, here we go. And what are we doing it in? Well, we're doing it in the Subie-Doo 2.0 mobile. We're about ready to enter here. Got our turn signal on. Oh, wow. So this is 15 miles an hour throughout this whole tunnel system. And it is 10.5 miles of paved road, wide roads. And I believe it said it was 17-foot ceilings. So we're just going to go straight here a little bit. And we're just going to drive maybe all the way to the end of this, just to get a good look at stuff. So it does say have your headlights on. And I did check with security in the beginning. So they did, before I entered in here, just to make sure everything was good, that I drive in here, that the public can come in, and they said absolutely. So here we are. So this is 8 million square feet of limestone tunnels that are occupied, and there's another 6 million square feet that are undeveloped, ready for leasing. And you can see cars parked. So there is, I believe, over 500 loading docks in here. And those pillars that you see right there, there is tons of pillars all the way through here, and that's what holds up the city above us. So we're below the city right now, and it does say that it's over 160 feet is where we're going to be going, anywhere from 100 to 160 feet. So like I said, we're just going to keep coming down this way and going straight. I did have a car behind me for a second, and they turned off on one of those side roads. Yeah, so there's businesses under here. There's loading docks. And it looks like 13 feet 6 inches here for the elevation of the ceiling, or the rock above us. So if you're driving a rig in here, you got to know your height. And there's over 500 different tractor trailer sections that come through here, and they got security 24/7. Now this is open from 6 o'clock in the morning until 6 p.m. in the evening. So this is Middlecreek Road. So that is one of two side roads that go sideways across these main runs that go down through here. But those columns are 25 feet by 25 feet. Wow, this is pretty incredible. The temperature down here, you don't need your air conditioning, that's for sure, because the temperature is consistent, about 60 degrees underneath of here. And it does say watch for pedestrians on the little note. So they had a paper that they gave me when I came in that had some instructions. It was a map of this whole section. Down this way, it does not look like we've got too much activity, but we have cars parked all along the sides. So those are employees. It does say on the paper how many employees. I think it was over 3,000 employees in this area. There's areas still being constructed. They have room to expand as well, from what I understand. Yeah, let me just pull in here. That one's wired off. There we go. We're just gonna pull in here. You can see straight ahead there. There's all that dirt, so you can't go any further. I'm gonna pull up to this parking spot so that I can turn around. Yeah, you can see all the dirt there, so you can't go any further. One of the neat things too is that it's all painted white underneath here. I don't know if that's original to the mine. So what this was a limestone mine that helped build Kansas City for airports, roads, all kinds of stuff. Limestone's per square inch is a very solid base, just poundage. There goes a tractor trailer right in front of us. He's going on one of the side streets. So we're coming up to another side street. So there's a lot of tractor trailers down here as well. So what do we got there? So the name of this place, if I didn't tell you, it's SubTropolis. And this is Derrough Drive. So it does go to the right there. So we're gonna keep going straight. So you can see right up there, it says dead end. So this is the dead end area that we're gonna keep going down here just a little bit, and then I'll turn around. So this definitely has an unoccupied area. What I'm seeing is to the left here. I'm gonna pull in. Let's pull in here. So this is one of the loading docks. Give you an example of what this looks like. So this is one of the loading docks where the tractor trailers would back into a loading dock. We're just gonna pull right up to the door. There you have it. So we got 3 loading docks right here. What do we got? S3, S4, and S5. Now it looks like a lot of this down here is by alphabetical order. Back out. Now we're gonna head back onto maybe one of the side streets. I did see one business with a window. So there was a very large window, and that window had a guy sitting in there working. I don't know if I'll be able to see him again when I pull up here. Nah. Oh yeah, there he is. So we're gonna sneak up on him because I want to show you that there are windows for some of the businesses down here, so they've got a good view of the tunnel, and looks like they got handicap parking and everything right there. All right. Well, I don't know what they're doing there. It looks like they're eating, so maybe that's an eating area, like a lunchroom. So it's a whole metropolis down here. And right down the road from this area is a paintball place where they have a tunnel, and it's an underground paintball in there as well. So let's let's turn left here. On the Derrough Road. So the pillars, that's what they're called. The pillars, they're all numbered. So we got pillar 301A, 253A. The ventilation down here seems to be pretty good as well, especially if you have all these people. So some businesses are down here as well. One business I looked up, it was an orchid place that had orchids. Unfortunately, I was hoping to go to that business and just stop in and say, hey, how are you doing? Can I check out your store? But they are no longer down here. There was a fire at the orchid place, and they no longer are in business down here. It actually caused quite a stir, a lot of smoke. They lost over 700 orchid plants or something like that, I read. Yeah. So now we're in pillar 250. 4B. We're coming up to a stop sign here. And there's SubTropolis Underground Drive. So that's Northeast Underground Drive up there on the wall. So you got 8,600. So there's several entrances. Make sure you look both ways. There's several entrances coming in off from the outside, and there's signs that say exit, and has an arrow pointing to that exit. So we came in one exit, or one entrance. So I'm gonna turn around here. It looks like if we continue to go straight, that might be another exit on the side. Yeah, we're gonna spin around here and head back the other way. Yeah, this is pretty intense. This would be a neat place to do a camp since they are 24/7, but I don't think that would work out because they have 24/7 security that run around here, and I've already seen a couple security guards as well. But this would be a really neat place to camp and spend the night. Could you imagine working under here? You would not see the light of day until you left, unless you left at night. There goes another tractor trailer. Let's see who that is. Day and night. So we're gonna stop at this stop sign, and we're gonna turn. We're gonna turn left here. So we're just making a big loop. I want to see what's down this way because this is another exit, but we're not going to go out this exit. We're going to go back to that other road that goes crossways. I would say if you're entering on the south side, headed north, and then going east to west would be your side streets. So that was a tractor trailer unloading or loading back there. I got a car behind me, but I'm keeping it at 15. Don't want to get kicked out. Maybe they're used to being here and they're going a little faster. A lot more loading docks on both sides of this. So this is probably the truck entrance up here, because I saw some tractor trailers pulling in from the outdoors. Yeah, that's a entrance and exit straight ahead. So I'm going to get down to this next stop sign and make a quick right-hand turn. We got a stop coming up, and we're going to go right. There we go. Yeah, so this is Middlecreek Drive, or Middlecreek Road. So we're heading east underneath of here. Yeah, I would think you could get lost pretty easy underneath of here. I would think, but it's good that they got all the numbers. Just remember where you came in at. So this is open to the public. It's not a tourist attraction, but I think it is. Oh, there is, we just crossed over a train track. So there is train tracks under here as well. So they do bring train cars in at the one end, but it looks like they may deliver by locomotive as well into part of this. So this is owned by the Kansas City Chief football team owner. I believe he is one of the owners. I don't know if he's the sole owner or if it's multiple people. Yeah, so this is our exit, I believe. Yep, exit. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna pull in to another spot. So we had a security guard sitting there. So if you get lost, maybe he'd point you in the right direction. Well, at least I hope I'm going in the right direction. Oh, let's pull in here. So what is this here? Ah, Woodmaster Tools, light assembly. We've even got somebody riding a motorcycle into here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and back up out of here. Just wanted to see what business that was. So there is a whole directory outside on the main road before you would come in here if you wanted to check that out. I think I took a picture of that earlier today. There goes a tractor trailer or a box truck delivery. Stop ahead. So we're gonna hit a stop here. So there's a whole lot of businesses with alphabetical order on the outside. I don't know how up to date that is, but the time of this filming in 2026, that's what the list is on the outside. So it does tell you the pillars that are coming up ahead, so you can see those. So trade zone, oh, there's a delivery van and a truck. And security sitting there keeping an eye on everyone. So we got a little bend in the road here. We got another pickup truck coming. And I think we're gonna maybe start working our way towards the exit. I think this was a pretty good little tour. It does say don't block roads getting out of the car and stuff. So I would believe if you had a reason to get out, like you were going to a place, you could get out and do some stuff, but do not block any of the roads with your vehicle, because this is a business complex where they're continually working. Yep, following the exit signs. There we go. Oh, we even got a mural under here. Oh, I can see daylight out there, so we're gonna head on out and then get back on the road. What do we got here? So this is the world's largest underground complex. Let me get a shot of that sign. So this is a good sign right there. Looks like this might be an office area. SubTropolis visitor parking only. 2-hour limit. Well, I'm a visitor, so let's get out and take a look at this. So there you have it, SubTropolis. There's the Subie-Doo, and it's the world's largest underground business complex. So we're parked right there for a second. We're just gonna take a look around here. There's people leaving, so we got a stop sign right there. So this is Hush Puckney. Hope I pronounced that right. Hush Puckney Road, right near the exit. So trucks, no left turns into this area, but we got cars leaving. You better stop. He was thinking about it. All right, so pillar 108 exit, and then they've got signs down here, different things on the pillars. SubTropolis has over 2,000 people working underground each day. You can see the big sign there. It looks like they got the little groundhog, Kansas City groundhog. Gus, great underground space. And then we've got another one over here. SubTropolis is home to 55 plus companies like Seva, Hallmark, and UPS. So this complex is actually Hunt Midwest. And it looks like this is a possible office space, maybe visitor center. Okay, this is not a visitor center, and I just talked to Nick. He's over the security for this whole area, kind of give me a little pointers on a few things. And I did want to tell you that before you come into this facility, they welcome the public to drive around. They love people to know about this, but always stop with the security booth outside, like I did this morning, but to let them know that you're going to be here and traveling through and exploring. But he did want to mention that don't go into any undeveloped areas within the system down here. If it looks like you shouldn't be in that area, don't go in that area. All right, well, I want to thank Nick. It was a great conversation. Hey, Nick, you guys do a great job down here. All right, well, we're going to get back in the Subie-Doo and head on out. All right, there you have it. I want to say thanks a lot for coming along on this random adventure. Now, what are we doing next? Well, we're heading to Kansas. Actual Kansas, not Kansas City, Missouri. We're heading to Kansas. Ultimately, we're heading to Colorado for the Overland Expo. So stay tuned. We got more adventures coming. And I want to say, Tony 2.0, where are we headed next? Who knows? All right. But thanks a lot for coming along and checking this place out. Don't forget to stop at the security office before you head in. Just let them know you're here as a visitor. All right. Until next time, see you on the next random adventure. All righty. See ya.